Welcome to Stuff with Jaret.
Hello and welcome to Jaret's Kitchen. This is where we're going to make stuff that you can make and that you're interested enough to make because it's going to be fun. Today, what we're making is Potstickers. Homemade. Everything from scratch except these things. You'll find out what these things are later. But the first thing in every chef's kitchen before they start cooking is what we call mise en place. It's French for everything in its place. So we've got all of our ingredients we need, which is cabbage, oil, soy sauce, garlic, a ginger root, salt, scallions, aka green onions, an egg, 12 ounces of ground pork, and some of these guys. They are wrappers, gyoza wrappers or wonton wrappers or whatever. We couldn't find any of those at the store we went to, so we got egg roll wrappers, and we're gonna hope they work. Okay, let's do this. So the two things I have not pre-prepared or chopped are the garlic and the ginger. Because there's a little more to it. Not much, but a little. Just enough. So with the ginger, you can peel it, you can do whatever, but you know, if you have advanced knife skills, you can just slice it right off. So, just cut around the edges. Like that. Cut around those edges. Just you want to leave that little bit, you don't want the skin in there. Another option for you is to use a handy dandy little spoon. Hopefully you have one of those in your house. That'd be kind of sad if you didn't. And it's pretty easy to scrape off actually. You just kind of use it as you would a peeler. And it just comes right on off of there. So we gotta grate this. We got 1 1/2 teaspoons that we gotta make of grated ginger. This is my grater. You might have a better grater in your kitchen. Hopefully so. But this is what we got, so we're working with it. You just get it along there until you've got enough. So, we've just grated our 1.5 teaspoons of ginger. And now it's time for 1 single clove of garlic. This is 1 clove. Well, there's a few cloves actually, but you want 1 clove, about like that. Little trick, when you are chopping garlic, normally you may have to peel the thing and get down each layer, whatever, which is annoying. Little trick, you smash it. First, you take your knife, which you hold safely like so. You grab, and your thumb goes here, and your finger goes there. So you're grabbing the blade and holding the handle with your other fingers. So you flip it over, and you just squish it. And then you just kind of slice it up into bits because we want to mince our garlic. So now we have our chopped garlic and it's ready to go. And we're ready to get going. To get going, the first thing we need to do is wilt our cabbage. So we take our cabbage, we want about somewhere in between 1/4 to 1/2 of a head of cabbage. Throw it in there, blah, blah, blah. And then we, on top of it, throw in our salt. We want about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. So razzle dazzle that on there. And then we're gonna let it sit. I know, it's hard to wait, but we're gonna let it sit for like 20 minutes. I'm just gonna get all wilty and kind of press it down every once in a while to squeeze the juices out as it wilts. So we're gonna wait 20 minutes. Just letting some salt and cabbage ruminate together. I think I'm still smelling the ginger. I thought this smelled good, but it just kind of smells like butts. So one other thing to keep in mind is that things get hot in the kitchen. So you always want to have your water nearby to hydrate. Breathe a little bit in. Hydration. So our cabbage has sat for 20 minutes and gotten all wilty. And now we're going to start adding things together. So get all the cabbage in there. Okay. So now we're going to throw stuff in there. So throw our pork in there. There we go. Throw our garlic in there. Where'd my spatula go? Found it. Put the garlic in there, slap that in. Make sure to get it nice and good. And just a couple little flecks. Don't want to come out. Naughty little flecks. Throw our scallions in there. Got some naughty flecks in this one too. Alright, ginger. Ginger. Pajow, schmapow, bim bam, boom. Okay. And then I think that we got some soy sauce. Dump that in there. Okay. Oop, look, couple little drops left. Oh yeah. We got an egg. Boom. In there. Our pepper. So the recipe calls for 1/8 teaspoon, but just as a general rule, anything less than 1/4 of a teaspoon is pretty much just a pinch. So get a little pinch of pepper, maybe 1 or 2 pinches. Just a little dab will do you. There we go. All right, pepper, whatnot is all added. Incorporate. Oop. We're really getting somewhere, huh? At this point, we're just gonna get our hands a little dirty. Make sure they're washed. I know mine are. All right. Really get it all in there. Oh yeah, we're getting somewhere now. Look, now we have a beautiful pile of stuff. So this is our stuff. Now we're gonna do some stuff with our stuff, and that's gonna be really fun. Okay, now we assemble our potstickers. So we get a tablespoon measure, and we grab a little scoop of slop. It can be a heaping scoop. Well, we have our makeshift wrappers are pretty small, so I'm gonna take my heaping scoop and put some of it back. This is our heaping scoop based on our wrappers. So what we're gonna do, we got our scoops. Actually, I'll get some more scoops in there. Okay, there's one, and there's two, and our last one, there we go. Okay, we've got our scoops in. Scoops ahoy. So now you can either use your finger if you don't have a brush, or you can use your brush if you have a brush. So let's wipe some water on some stuff. Whoop whoop. Get a little wet. Schmauzow, there we go. Ready, and alrighty. There we go, we'll call that good. I think we let ours sit a little too long and we got a little crusty. You want to make sure to keep them in plastic wrap when you're not using them so they don't do what they're doing to me when they get a little brittle and break like that. But it'll work out, we'll be fine. So, as you can tell, it's now nighttime because life happened, which happens. So, here we go, continuing. Let's get these babies rolling. Nice and soft still. Put them under a paper towel. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over to this skillet here. We've got our 2 tablespoons of oil and our cup of water. And now we're gonna cook them up. So here we are, here we go. We've got our Potstickers and we've got our other things that we need. So we're gonna put the oil in first, get it all around there, spread it in, 2 tablespoons of oil, and then turn our pan up, get it on, get it hot, and such, and then we're gonna do half of them at a time. You don't need to wait until it gets hot, but you want to put it on medium-high heat. That's a 6 or a 7, and let's load her up there. Right there. Look at that. Ain't she a beauty? Okay. Well, now we let them sit roughly 5 minutes, but we just want them to get golden brown. So, as you can tell, they're blazing hot and they're ready to go. So we gotta do the next thing, which is to add water. Here's a cup, we're gonna add half a cup. Okay, let's add half a cup. All right, no time to wait. Slap a cover on there. And then we wait till the water boils off. Look how beautiful those things are, huh? So we're gonna let these babies sit for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes, 1, 0, 10. So we also want to reduce the heat to low, otherwise we're gonna burn the poop out of them. So get it on there, all the way to low. Let them simmer nice and good. 10 minutes are up. Let's check them babies. Woo-wee! All right. So all we gotta do now is wait for them to crisp up again. It'll be about 3 or 4 minutes. So we let them sit and get nice and crispy. Alright, let's pop these suckers off of there. They might get a little stuck, but that's okay, just power through. Try not to let the bottoms stick on and burn. Oh, see here? I let it happen. I am just absolutely ashamed of myself. So, get them off. This is round 2, as you can see, we've already got some done. But that's the same process for both rounds. Here's what 20 Potstickers looks like. Here they are, dip them in some soy sauce or whatever fits your fancy. So let's try one of these babies. How about it, huh? Oh, that's hot and that hurt. Oh, wow. It's good. Well, we just made Potstickers. Hopefully you do too. Make them for your family because your family makes food for you often, and it's been a nice thing to return the favor every once in a while. So have fun, stay safe, and enjoy your Potstickers.
An NHSM production.